Okay, this is Hebrew 1 for adults and by Linda Moskin. This is November 3rd, 2024. And I guess it won't hurt to sing our songs again. Um, I may mention our nugget in just a few minutes, just so that if you listen to this again, and I know you haven't heard the nugget, that you'll have it. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, Hey, Vav, Zayin, Chet, Het, Yod, Kaf, Lamed, Mem, Nun, Samech, Ayin, Tet, Sadi, Kuf, Reshin, Tav, and then our vowels. Patah, Kametz, Chatef, Patah. And in the midst of a word, Kametz Yod says, Cholam Chaser, Cholam Malek, Kametz Katan, and Chatef Kametz say, oh. Chatef Segol, and Segol say, Sere Yod, and Sere say, Shva can be silent or can say, Kibbutz and Shurubo say, Chirik Yod and Chirik say, Patach Yod says I. Kametz Yod says I just at the end of a word. Cholam Yod says oi. Shurik Yod says ui. Patach beneath the final chet says ach and not cha. Now I finish singing all the vowels. Next time I'll point to them as I sing aloud. If I will study and practice these, my God will help me and I'll read with ease. Good. Okay, I'm just going to lay this here. And let's turn to page 39 and begin with saying the name of the consonant and then the sound. Sheen says sh. Bet says b. Tav says t. Lamed says l. Mem says m. Mem Sophie says Hey says h. Resh says r. Aleph is silent. Ayin is silent. Nun says n. Nun Sophie says Okay, and then the vowel points, and we will do ones together that say the same thing. Patak and Kametz say ah. Cholam Malay and Cholam Chaser say oh. I remember, see, you're looking up. Oh, okay, because we're going to find two more later today that that will help you if you think, oh, looking up, because the others you're not going to look up. Okay, and then Segol says eh. Tsere says oops, sorry. Tsere and Tsere Yod say a. And Shiva can be vocal and say or silent. Okay, then the 5 vocabulary we had so far. Shabbat means Sabbath. Now, the root, we didn't get to that yet, but yes, the root means rest. Okay, Shalom means peace. Torah means law or instruction. Shem means name. Shema means hear, listen, or obey. And later on, I'm going to show you a way that you can tell which one of those means. Okay, and then remember, almost all Hebrew words come from a three-letter root. Shin, bet, tav means rest, cease from labor, or desist. Now, next time we do these, I'm going to have you cover the definition and try to say it from memory. Shin Lamed Mem Sofit means complete or whole. Shin Mem Rate means guard, keep, preserve. And then Nun Tav Nun Sofit means give, grant. Okay, now I'm going to go back over all of the things that we have learned so far ever since chapter 1. You read Hebrew from left to right or right to left. Yes, let's use this so those online.
Right to left.
Good. And let's see. How many letters are in the Hebrew alphabet? Somebody pass it around.
22.
And how do you know that?
First, as far as I can remember, it was from a Jonathan Park audio drama.
Okay, what did we say was a good way to remember that it's 22? Does anybody remember?
The Song of the Alphabet.
Okay. Psalm 119 has how many stanzas?
22.
22. And each one begins. Now, a stanza of Psalm 119 has 8 verses. Each one begins with the letter of the alphabet, and it goes from Aleph to Tav. So remember that for next time. Okay. When you're reading letters with vowels, which one do you sound first? The consonant or the vowel?
Usually the consonant.
Yes. And even though that consonant is silent, then of course the sound you would hear would be the vowel point. But you start with the consonant. Okay, Hebrew is broken up into syllables. We have learned types of syllables. Can anybody tell me what syllables we learned?
Consonant and vowel consonant.
Okay, consonant, vowel, consonant, and what's the other one? What's the other one? Just consonant, vowel. Consonant, like think of Shabbat. Sha, so you have consonant, vowel. But then the last part is but, Shabbat. So that's a consonant, vowel, consonant. So those are the 2 types of syllables that we have learned. Okay, let's see. Next. They talked about two types of pronunciation, Sephardic and Ashkenazic. Now, Ashkenazic is like a lot of Europe. Sephardic goes with Spain and then down along the Mediterranean and includes Israel. So, which pronunciation do we go by? The Ashkenazi or the Sephardic? Anybody?
The Sephardic, I presume?
Yes, the Sephardic. And there are some things, though, that they do a little differently in America. We had mentioned that the Tsere in Israel is pronounced just like a Segol, eh. But in the States, it's like a Tsere Yod, a. So instead of saying shame for name, we say Shem because it's such a common name. So we say Shem, and then when we get to the word son, Ben, even though it's spelled Bet, Sere, Nun Sofit, we also say Ben, like they would in Israel. And not Bain, correct. Okay, there are 5 letters that can be written 2 different ways. For example, mem, you write it, and we say it looks kind of like man. I like to think of an Indian with a feather. And then you have a mem, so feet, good. And the mem so feet is written a little differently. It's more like a box with a tag up here. And last time we also learned another Sofit, and that was Nun and Nun Sofit. And just remember, when you write that Nun Sofit, that has to extend down below the line. Now, we've had several that look alike. So we have to be careful to make the distinction. This is a Nun Sofit, and what is that? A Resh, yes. So the Resh, you see, has a longer line up at the top. And then we also had a Hey, which has a hole at the top. And we had a Tav, which has a foot. Okay? So we're going, and next we're going to learn a couple others that are similar. So as you study these, and again, if you can think of another easier way to remember them, let me know. These are just the ways that I have used. Okay, let's see. Going on. Then we had the rules for Shiva. And we had 5 of them. Where did they go? Yes, that was in chapter 4. Yes. Okay. Who can tell me when a Shiva is under the first consonant? Where's let's just try. Maybe it'll be easier if we just go down. You weren't here for that? Do you remember that? When a Shiva is under the first consonant, is it silent or vocal?
I believe it's silent. Oh, vocal.
Vocal. Yes. And the way you can remember that is the word Shema. Sheen. It has a Shiva. Shema. See, sh. You have to have some sort of sound after the consonant in the first. Now, if it's under the very last consonant, is it silent or vocal?
Silent.
Yes, it is silent if it's under the very last. And you say, well, why? Well, there are rules. That's why. Okay. And then another one. In the middle of a word, a Shiva is usually silent or vocal. Usually in the middle of a word, it's usually silent. Yes, it's usually silent. Does anybody remember the one exception? Okay, here, let's pass it down unless you remember it.
If you have 2 in the middle of a word, the first one is silent. Is that what you're talking about? And the second,
No, I'm talking about if you have one Shiva
oh, if they're two
in
to the same letter right together.
Yes, if you have the same consonant before and after the Shiva, then it will be vocal like hallelujah. See, there's a Shiva under that first lamed. Normally, it would be silent. But when you have the same consonant before and after, then it's vocal. Okay, you brought up another rule. When you have 2 Shivas in the middle of a word, the first one is silent. And the second one is
makes a sound.
Vocal. Yeah. Yes. And you can remember that by just thinking, well, normally when you just have one, it's silent. Okay. So if you have 2, the first one's silent, the second one is vocal. So that will help you with that rule. And I think I have all of them. I think that's all of them. So what I wanted you to do is to start making syllable lines between your words. And that will help you in your pronunciation. Now, again, if, let's see, let's just take a okay, let's look at page 32. And maybe let's just take turns coming up and writing syllable marks. You know what I mean? The straight line. Okay. Okay, AJ. And you come up. Let me erase this. Oh, I forgot. I was going to mention the root of for the nugget. The root of Torah is yada. Yada. And that means to aim, to hit a mark, like you would shoot an arrow at the target, to hit a mark. And we talked about the Torah wanting to hit a mark. Of course, when we obey it, you know, we are pleasing Him. But we know too that through the Torah, God has shown us that we have sinned and we cannot by ourselves hit the mark, only through Yeshua dying for us. So that was our nugget for today. Okay, and let's start coming up. And you can bring your book, look at this page 32, and just do the first A, the first one in A, and write the slash for the syllable. The first one, to lay, to lay. Okay. This one here. Okay. Okay, let's, when you write a top, and it might be good to go back. This thing is it might be good when you're writing them. Look how they write them. See, and then you can put your dot in, but you want to see the foot. You want to see the foot. That's it. Okay. Okay, keep going. Uh-huh. That doesn't- Okay. Sarah Yod. Okay, make it like an apostrophe, heading the other direction. Yes. Now, where's your line for syllable? Uh-huh. Yes. Okay. Everybody get that? To lay. To lay. Okay. We're going to give you each an easy one first. Okay. Do the second one. It's the big black one. Do the second one. Mm. Okay. Draw your line. Yes. To Ray. Same way. Come. The third one. Okay. What you need to remember is we have people that want to see this. They want to see it online. There you go. Okay, now draw your line. Okay, Alex. Okay. So do the next. And your line? Yes, good. Okay. I'm going to just let you each do an easy one. Then we'll get a little more challenging. Go ahead. Malay. So you're on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th one. You're erasing. I have plenty of room. Okay, good. Okay, next. Okay, I don't know whether it's because this one's on. Maybe I'll turn this one off now. Okay, now we're going to do a little harder. Okay, do B. Line B, the third one. The third one in line B. Okay. Now, where would the syllable mark be? Okay. When you have one schwa in the middle, it's silent. Yes. So then you're going to have consonant, vowel, consonant. See? Because this schwa is silent. So that was good. Okay, Shamro. Now, the next one, Andrew. Do the fourth one in line B. Do the fourth one. This one's tricky. Okay, where will the syllable line or lines go? That's one. Now, what's the rule with the schwa? If it's in the middle, it's usually silent, except when you have two of the same. So, where would the other one be? Yes, say it.
Sha, Re, Shavaro.
Shara. Did everyone see that? See, that illustrated our rule about the schwa being in the middle, but having the same consonant before and after it. Okay, let's see. Next. Um, yes, Evelyn, do the last one in line B. Okay, we're getting smaller there. Okay, now how would you break that one up? Yes, very good. Can you say it? Marshmallow. That's very good. Okay, there is another rule that we had. When you have two schwas in the middle, the first one is silent. So that's why you have a consonant, vowel, consonant syllable. And then the second one is vocal. So you have, and since you have another consonant and a vowel, then you have to put your line in between Tosh, Moreau. Now, yeah. Any questions about that? Good. Okay, we're going to keep going. Let me see which one you can do. Okay, how about the last one in C? The last one in C. Okay. No, you were right. Yeah. Yeah. So you have, let me make sure I'm looking at the, wait a minute. You have, okay. Yeah, you were right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Say it for me. M- This, the foot of a table. Okay. Mata, what's it Sariot say? A. Matate. And again, because you have two tavs there, one before and one after the Shema. Everybody get that? Very good. Okay. Um, yeah, now Emma. Okay, and Emma, do the fourth one in D. The fourth one in D. Okay, fourth one. Yeah. Okay, now where? Right. Can you say it? Okay. Now, what is this here? Uh-huh. What is that? Nun, so feet. So bring it down because otherwise it's going to look like some. Okay, now say it for me.
Le ma le ma on
Ma'an. Now remember, we said when you have a patak, ayin patak, then you're going to have the accent on that first patak. Draw me. Here, let's draw an accent. There, just like the segols, when you have two, the accent is on the first segol. Okay, one more. I would like you to practice doing this with your exercises. doing the syllable marks because it will help you with pronunciation. Okay. Oh, I need to tell you which one. Okay. Which I had one in my mind. Which one was it? Okay, do the fourth one in E. The fourth one in E. Okay, now put your syllable. Yes, now say it.
Ma'ore.
Array. Good. Notice that even though that Aleph is silent, then you just say the vowel sound. Okay? Okay, any questions? So try to practice doing that.
The one on line F, it's the third one over. I just want to clarify because it's got the two M's, but the Shiva is under the second one.
Yes.
So that's tricky. So that means it's still sh mam ta.
That's right.
Is that right? Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
Everybody look at that one. You have two mems, but the Shiva is not between them. It's after the second one. So you would have sh, mom, ta. Okay? Good question. Anybody else? And as you do these, if you have questions, circle the one you have a question about or mark it in some way and ask me. I'll be glad either before class or in class, whenever. Okay, we are going to go over to lesson 5, chapter 5 now. And we're going to learn actually 2 more letters, but one has a sophete. We're going to learn the kaf. And remember with Holam, Malay, Holam, Aser, see. Yes, that is this one. Now this kaf can also be written with a dagesh in it, but then it says something else. It just says like as in cat. So we have a backwards C. This is a kaf. And then you have a kaf sophete. The kaf sophete, see, starts out like a resh, but goes down. So you have to be very careful. Your resh, and then your nun sophete. Don't get them confused. Okay, this is a kaf sophete. Here's the resh, here's a nun sophete. So we have kaf, and without the dagesh, it says like in Bach. And then the cough, so feet. Again, it's okay. Now, here's the other little confusing thing. This is a het. Het. It does not have a hole. Okay, here's the hay. A hay has a hole up at the top. The het does not. And the het says the same thing as the kaf without a dagesh. Yes. The hay just has the hole on top. Oh, yes, the top. And if you do the foot, they have you doing the foot first and then this part. And this is the top. Again, you have to make sure that you have that foot. So these are ones. Okay, look at the cough. Now, here is a bet. The bet, remember, has a bottom baseline. And usually, especially at the beginning of the word, it has a dagesh in it. Think of a ball, the ball in the bet. So don't get the bet confused with the cuff. Okay, and so that was page 40. Now let's look. Okay. Let's look over on page 42 first, and you're going to see two new vowel points. Now these, and this is in your song, you have the sharuk. Think of ooh. If a ball lands in your stomach, ooh, it says ooh. And this is a kibbutz. What I had some young children in one of my classes, and I said, just think of it as meatballs falling off the table. Ooh. Okay, if something else helps you more, fine, let me know. Yeah, there you go. Ooh. So these are two more vowel points. They both say ooh, just like kametz and patak say ah, cholam malay and cholam chaser say o. These two say ooh. Okay, not you. Ooh. Okay. Okay, now let's go back to page 41. And let's just say the consonant and then what it says. Okay, starting at line A. Het says het. Where are you? 41. Look at page 41, line A, starting at the right-hand side. Okay. Het says hey, says kaf, says Bet says B. Kaf Sophie says Nun Sophie says N. Olive is silent. Kaf says Nun says N. Het says Tav says T. Olive is silent. Okay, let's go to line D. Let's just go across line D.
Oh,
Uh-huh. Good. Maybe we better change. I don't know why we're getting. Okay, second one. Now, let's see. You said we did. Yeah, that was right. Okay.
oh,
Yes. Good. Okay. Next one.
Toe.
Mm-hmm.
Te.
Good.
He.
Good.
He.
Good.
Ha.
Okay. What does Seagull say?
Eh.
Eh. Yeah. And I'm silent. Remember, think of a pet's paw. That's the way I remembered it. A pet's paw. Eh. Eh. Okay. Next one. We're on the fourth from the end on D. Keep your finger there so you don't lose your place.
Ne.
Nah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
He.
Yes. Okay. And next to the last.
be,
Good.
Eh.
Good. Okay. Now let's try E. First one. Okay. A schwa under the last consonant is silent or vocal. Well, it's kind of, I know with the cough, they do it differently, but it is silent. It is silent. So go ahead.
Mm,
That's right.
ra-
Yeah,
Rock.
there you go. Rock. Okay.
question. If considering that looks a lot like a nun, and that could be easily mistaken for a dagesh, why is it there if it's silent?
No, it again rules, and you won't learn those for a while. That's down the line.
Ugh.
Okay. So, second one.
Leh.
What's a comet say? Ah, like father.
Lach.
There you go. Okay. Next one.
Bach.
Bach. Good. Next one.
Ach.
Good.
Nach.
Nach. Yes. Okay.
Shach.
Yes. Good. Next one.
Ach.
Good. Last one.
Um.
In E. Keep your finger there. Last one in E.
What is it? Tach.
Good. Okay. Let's go down. Oh, let's see now. How about J. Mm.
Luca.
L'cha. Yes. You have to say it a little bit, but it's more like an sound. But when it's a Shabbat, you do it quickly. L'cha. L'cha. Okay. Next one.
Loche.
What's a comet say?
Locha.
Think of fathers. L'cha.
Locha.
Yeah, see, it's the same. It's written two different ways, but those two said the same thing. Okay, third one.
Bina.
Okay, we're on the third one. What's that second consonant? B.
Bacha.
Yes, good. Fourth one.
Bocheng.
Okay, what's a seagull say? Think of the pets, Paul.
E.
Ba.
Bachen.
Hen.
Bachen.
That's
Bachen.
it. Yes, good. Okay. Next one.
Lachen.
Yes, good.
La. Lachen. Lachen.
What's the last letter?
Lachen.
La.
M.
Hem.
Lachen.
Yes, good. Okay.
Le.
Okay, that's a sere. So it's an A sound. Lake. Lake. See, that's not a vocal. Lake, it's just one in the middle. And one in the middle is usually silent. So then your first syllable is going to be lamed, sere, chaf with the shava underneath. So say that.
Lekna.
Lake. Now what's the last syllable? What's the last syllable? What letter is that? Remember a Roman nose. No. Lech.
Na.
Yes, lech na. And again, your final hey is silent, just like in Sarah. The final hey is silent. Okay. Oh, let's see. We need to see where we're going to go from here. How about N? N.
Shalach.
Good. And the second one in N. The second one, line N. Now there's a shava in the middle, so it's usually silent, right?
Shall.
Shell. And what's the last syllable?
Shelka.
Yes, shell. Good. Okay.
Shela. Khan.
Eh. The pet's paw. She.
Shela.
La.
Chem.
Hem. Good.
Shelachem.
Good. Okay. Next one.
Shelachen.
Yes. Good.
Shelache.
Okay, wait a minute. What's a patak say?
A.
So you have sha.
Shalach.
Yes, good. Okay, and the last one.
Show la hot
Ah.
sholachat.
Yes, sholachat. And technically, because you have two pataks, remember if it's an ayin or a het, then the accent is on the first patak. So it'd be technically sholachat. Sholachat. But again, I'm going to keep reviewing. Keep saying this. So it's going to stick. Okay, turn now to turn to page 43. Page 43. Now, I had already mentioned this before, that when you have two segols, the first segol is accented. These are the rules at the bottom. But let me jump to the top. We have another root, bet, resh, chaf. This has the meaning of bless. Beracha, blessing and or benediction or baruch. Like we say, Baruch atah Adonai, it's blessed. Blessed are you, Adonai. See, now you know exactly what that means, and you can read it. Baruch. Okay, look at the blessing phrase and follow as I say it. Baruch atah Adonai. Now that Yod Shavah Yod Hametz is a short way to write the Lord's holy name. So we say Adonai for that. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam. Okay, I'm going to say it one time. Take your finger with each word and read it with me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam. Look at that. You read it. I'm proud of each one of you. You did great. And down there, then for Numbers 624, you have out. Now, we haven't had this yet, so you don't have to do it. But that is Yevarech, Yevarechecha. Oh, look at that one. You have a Shavah between these two, which are both a kaf. One is a regular kaf, the other is a kaf sofit, but it doesn't matter. It's still kaf. So you have to have a vocal shava. Okay, look at it as I read it again. Yevarechecha. You see that? Yevarechecha Adonai v'yish marecha. Okay. So let's look at the bottom now, and we're going to practice saying words that have two segols. Okay, where is our mic? Who has it? Okay, say the first one in line A. And the accents on the first syllable.
Le. Lehem.
Okay, now say it with the accent on the first syllable. Lechem.
Lechem.
Yes, there's bread. Lechem. Okay, next one.
Lechem.
Lechem. Next one.
Lechem.
Okay, wait a minute. The second one, it's a resh.
Lechem.
Yes, rechem. You might have been saying it. I just didn't hear it quite. Okay, next one, third one.
Rachel.
Yes,
Rachel.
good. Rachel.
Leches.
Yes, you said it so fast. Yes, you good. Okay, well, you got a little longer one.
Okay. Omeret.
Good.
Ret.
Omeret. Good.
Omeret.
Okay, next one is very similar. One syllable at a time.
No.
Uh-huh.
Te.
Mm-hmm.
Ne.
Yes. No
Net.
net. No net. Okay, and let's go ahead and do line B.
Ne. Nisher. Nisher. Nesher.
Nesher.
Nisher.
Nesher, yes. Okay.
Ne. Neshek.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Nerech.
Okay, what's the first letter?
Oh. Be. Berech.
Yes, Berech.
Berech.
First, don't accent the last syllable though. It's the first.
Berech.
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 Yes, good. Because remember, the two seagulls, the first gets accented, okay?
Telem.
Yes, good. Okay, here's a little longer one. Take it one syllable at a time.
Oh, good golly. Shomeh.
Uh-huh.
Ret.
Shomeret.
Shomeret.
Yes, good. Okay, next one.
Cholem.
Okay, yes.
Net.
Cholemet. Good. Okay, very good. Now, what I'd like you to do for next time, okay, here we have the root on page 44, and I'm going to go over words derived from that root in just a minute, but I want you to do page 45, circle the occurrences of this root. Look for the bet, resh, and kaf. Okay. Now, in a couple times, you may have, let me see, yes. The kaf may be written like the first one or the kaf sofit. So just keep that in mind when you're looking for the root. Okay, and then on page 46, look at the way they make it. Do not do the script. Do not do the script. And make sure your Kaf Sophie goes under the line. Now, I notice with the Kaf, they're making it more boxed. I wouldn't do that if I were you, because it looks too much like a bet. Just do a backwards C. Just do a backwards C. Yes, right. Okay, now for the bottom of 46, again, you have matching. So draw a line, pronounce it, and then draw the English equivalent. Then on 47, you're going to write the two ways. Remember, you have a sharuk that says ooh, and then you have a that says ooh. So that is exercise 2 on the top of 47. Then you have another matching with names, biblical names. And do some of your reading. Try to put syllable marks. It will help you remember your rules, like of Shva, and it will help you with pronouncing them. Any questions? Okay, so just before we stop, look at page 44, and I'll just say some words that are derived from our new root, Bet Resh Chaf Safit. You have the Birkat Hamazon. This is what we say after Oneg when we come together. Bir, and say it after me. Birkat Hamazon. And then blessed is Mevorach. Mevorach. And look, here's ni. Isn't that interesting? It's the same root. We bless like you're bowing down and blessing Adonai. It's berek. Say it. Berek. And then to be blessed or to bless oneself is lehit barek. Lehit barek. A pond or a pool is bereka. Bereka. A wild duck or a mallard is berekeya. And this is, I wrote over that, so I'm not seeing. That's a Hirik Yod, sorry. Berekia. Berekia. You haven't had the Hirik Yod yet. Okay. Yeah, you have the Kaf in there. Okay, so any questions about your homework? So, Lord willing, we'll meet next week. Now, just for your information, I'm not planning on meeting the Sunday after Thanksgiving. Okay, and I'll be reminding you of this. But you're doing great. Every one of you are doing great. And isn't it exciting? You actually read a sentence. You read the first part of the blessing. That was very good. Let's pray. Thank you, dear Father, for each one of these that have come to learn this beautiful language. Lord, I pray that you would just bless them this week as they study. Encourage their hearts. And Lord, just show us more of yourself through this beautiful language. We give you all the praise and the glory in the name of Yeshua. Amen.